Hello there everybody and welcome to another Prime Cup League little tournament with Honig and the Game Dreamer. This time we have a Nidoking, a Politoed and an Exeggutor. Yes, I'm using Politoed again, just because. Anyways, yeah, so little mini tournaments as we've been doing as of late. Yeah, whoever gets the most wins will win the whole thing, and we are all gonna face each other once, and that's how it goes. So first match will be me against Honig, and we'll see how this goes. So he's gonna lead with a Vileplume, as I'm gonna lead with a Nidoking, and I see this thing in front of my face. I'm like, okay, I have a Miracle Berry, I have a super effective Fire Blast, and it's gonna miss. But yeah, luckily he's gonna hit us, but we do have the Miracle Berry. Second chance, it's this Nidoking just doesn't wanna battle. He just doesn't wanna battle. I'm like, sure, okay, we're gonna be put to sleep, because he doesn't miss, I miss all the time. Let's just switch out. Giga Drain, okay, let's switch into Exeggutor, and just go for that super effective Stab Psychic. Let's see how much it's gonna do. Can Exeggutor do it? He can't. He's gonna be short to finish him off. He's gonna hit us with that super effective Sludge Bomb, and it's also not enough to finish us off, because this is Gen 2, things are bulkier. I'm like, okay, I was like so close to go for the explosion, but like, yeah, it's not. It's just not. He's gonna expect that and stay in, and I'm like, no. Okay, in comes a Kingdra, which is super effective against almost everything that I have. I'm like, Exeggutor, it's not stab. Can you take it? You just can't. You just can't. Exeggutor will drop. So we just have to go into Politoed, go for Belly Drum, and pray for the best. That's all we can do. He goes for Protect. He just gave me a free setup. And we do have the leftovers on this Politoed. He's our Pokemon with the leftovers, because this, you know, we're playing this with Item Clause. It's Prime Cup. He has Dragon Breath. Luckily, no paralysis. +6. I'm trying to paralyze him, but he has Dragon Breath. It's gonna be awful if he actually paralyzes us, but let's see how this goes. Second Dragon Breath, Politoed, can you take it? No paralysis. Second Body Slam will finish off the Kingdra, and that's absolutely amazing. And there's the Gramble. That's gonna be his last Pokemon, and our last Pokemon is a Sleeping Nidoking, so it's not good whatsoever. +6 Earthquake, how much is it gonna do to the Gramble? It's not enough, apparently he doesn't have return, he doesn't have Double Edge, he wasn't ready to finish us off with his Gramble. Politoed will survive and finish him off, which is insane. Wow, that's gonna be game 1. That's gonna be game 1 against Honig. Now into game 2, we changed our team completely. Now we do have the Kingdra, the Entei, and the Hitmonlee. Entei does have the Sunny Day plus the Solar Beam and Fire Blast to do big damage. Second game, let's go. It's against the Game Dreamer. We got the first win. If I manage to win this game, it's gonna be 2 victories for me, and I'm gonna end up winning the whole thing. Last time it was the Game Dreamer who won. Now it's my turn, hopefully. Let's see how it goes. So he's gonna lead with me, with you, so I'm like, wow, okay. I'm gonna predict the switch and go for Double Edge, because there's no chance of him staying in, because I resist fire 4 times. He's gonna send in a Suicune. This is gonna be stally, because I do have the Rest Talk set. He's probably gonna have the Rest Talk set as well, and I don't want to switch into anything so far. And he also has the Ice Beam, so knowing his luck, you already know what can happen, so hopefully that's not gonna happen. You already know. I have terrible luck with like Ice type attacks freezing me every single time, so like yeah, it doesn't even have to be Gen 1. Every single time. Why does it happen? You tell me. Anyways, I'm gonna switch predicting the Ice Beam. Hopefully it doesn't freeze me. I'm gonna go into Entei, and then I'm gonna set up the Sunny Day, as I'm gonna expect him to go for Surf, and I'm pretty sure Surf isn't gonna do much in the sun, even though it's stab super effective. And yeah, that's the plan here. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can hit the Typhlosion if he decides to switch into him. So yeah, Surf didn't do much, even though it's stab super effective, as I said, and now I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go for Solar Beam, I'm gonna go for Fire Blast. And there's the Typhlosion, he's gonna come back. It's in the sun, stab, he resists it, and yeah, I guess damage, it's decent. For Gen 2, it's quite decent, so it's not bad. It's not bad. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to take an Earthquake, because Typhlosion has an Earthquake. And yeah, apparently he went for Dynamic Punch. Wow, okay. That's super risky, but luckily it failed. And I'm like, okay. He's probably gonna go back into Suicune. I could go back into Entei to go for the Solar Beam. So that's what I try to do, because I'm trying to avoid a Stoli situation at any cost. But we'll see. I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna stay. He's probably gonna switch into Typhlosion again. Let's go for Fire Blast. Let's will him down. Have his HP go down, and that's good because we did manage to score the crit, and that's amazing. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to finish him off, but yeah, I also don't want to take an Earthquake, and Typhlosion is faster. We took it really well because he doesn't have the best attack stats, but yeah. So anyways, this time I'm just gonna go for Surf. I think the sun already went down, so we can just go for Surf. Just in case he switches into something else that isn't Suicune. And he decided to stay and he failed his Dynamic Punch. High risk, high reward, but luckily for us this time, he missed twice. Luckily. And now in comes the Suicune. We 4-time resist Surf. I was like, okay, that did a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, that's definitely a Surf. Surf. That's definitely a crit, and we critted him back, but it's still not gonna matter. Because yeah, it's just double edge, and it's a Suicune. Suicune has high defenses, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna try to go for those Ice Beams now to freeze me. I'm like, I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm just gonna rest, just to be safe, and have him into the situation where he's forced to go for any other move, like Rest or whatever, so I can safely go into Hitmonlee, because Hitmonlee does have a decent special defense stat, can take whatever, like setup, and just start high jump kicking everything on his path. That's my plan so far. So we're gonna have a little bit of a stall here, which is unfortunate, and that's how it is. Unfortunately, we are planning to start playing these matches without Sleep Talk, because it's just pointless, you know? We already have Snorlax banned, so what's the point? You know what I mean? I don't know, let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should, like, stop playing with Sleep Talk anymore, or should we just keep it? In my opinion, I think it should be gone, because it's just, you have these things. You have stuff like this happening in these little Gen 2 battles that are supposed to be fast because it's tournaments, league, but at the end of the day, this is what happens. But whatever, this is the situation. We are both sleeping, we are both at full HP, waiting for things to happen, and I'm like, okay, I'm still waiting for the correct, or the right, I should say, the right situation where I can send in freely by Hitmonlee to start setting up and face the Suicune. But I just couldn't find an opening. I was kind of worried because I'm like, oh, it's the Game Dreamer, he's probably gonna crit me, or he's probably gonna freeze me. Like, you know how it is with him. So I was like, yeah, I don't wanna risk none of that. Like, we have experience with these players these days. I can't risk anything. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go for double edge, wake up, and yeah, I feel like I missed one turn. In one turn there, I just tried to go for it even though I was still asleep. Oh well, it gets a bit confusing. With too many rest token and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's will him down more, and we'll see how he goes. He tried to go for Ice Beam, and what do you know? That's what I was talking about. He got the freeze. I knew it. I told you. It's him. It's me. What do you want? Kingdra? Yeah, and while I was battling, I told him, since you didn't switch out, I'm expecting you to have something weak to Kingdra. And there it is. It's the man. It's the Rhydon. And he's gonna start cursing up as I'm freezing and I'm basically praying, please Kingdra, for the love of God, just defrost, because if you don't, Hitmonlee can't deal with Rhydon because of his massive defense stats. And we got defrosted at the end of the turn. Not at the beginning of the turn while we were trying to attack, but at the end of the turn. I have never seen this before. Can somebody explain? He went for Earthquake, I was frozen, and at the end of the turn, I got defrosted. Is it a Gen 2 thing? Did Earthquake somehow affected it? I don't know these things. What do you guys think? That was weird. We were both shocked at that moment right there. That's crazy. So anyways, he still has his Suicune. It's his last Pokemon. We have 3. I'm like, okay, Kingdra, we're gonna try to do as much damage as possible. Go into Entei, set up the sun. If Entei can't finish him off, at least we will have the sun up, and then Hitmonlee can't take too much damage with Surf and can't get frozen with that silly Ice Beam again. That's the plan. So I'm not gonna rest. I'm just gonna try to do as much damage as possible. Kingdra will drop here. There's the Entei. And wow, I'm still shocked at that situation. I can't believe I get defrosted at the end of the turn, not while I was trying to attack. I guess it's a Gen 2 thing. That's what I'm assuming, but I don't know. Anyways, there's a Surf. In the sun, again, it didn't do much, so it's time to go for rest because I have the Mint Berry. And I'm like, please, just don't crit me again. Just don't. You already got a freeze, just stop. There's a Surf in the sun, super effective, but it's in the sun, so we're gonna take it well. And I do have the Mint Berry, which activates at the end of the turn. So since the berries activate at the end of the turn, I'm assuming that that also happens at the end of the turn. So yeah, that's what happens. So anyways, there's a Solar Beam, there's a Surf in the sun. If it's not a crit, we should be fine, and we are fine. And yeah, let's go. Solar Beam, let's go Entei. Show us what you got. People use Raikou all the times. People use Suicune all the time, but there's the Entei showing us that he can compete. We didn't manage to finish him off. He managed to survive one more. And yeah, the sun is still up, and there's a Solar Beam. That will be enough to finish him off. And we did manage to defeat the Game Dreamer and Honig. So we got 2 wins. So that means we actually won the tournament. And now it's time for Honig and the Game Dreamer to battle each other for 3rd and 2nd place. We're gonna be watching this time the Game Dreamer's side, as last time we were watching Honig's side. Now we're gonna be on the Game Dreamer's side. Everybody gets to witness his side sometimes, so yeah. So yeah, this should be interesting. Let's see what the Game Dreamer's team will be, and let's see what Honig's team will be again. And this will be dope. Let's see, Honig against the Game Dreamer. What's your guys' money on? Who's gonna end up getting 2nd place? So Honig has Persian, as Dreamer has an Electrode. And yeah, let's see what Dreamer will decide to do. He actually went for Thunder Wave. Oh my goodness! Honig actually has a Piloswine, which is unaffected by the Thunder Wave. So yeah, that's a Pokemon I wasn't expecting to see, for sure. So Dreamer actually has Reflect, he doesn't have Explosion on his set. So that's quite interesting. Earthquake, it's not even a 2-hit KO after Reflect. Due to the bulk of Gen 2 and Reflect, that's how you get, that's what you get. So anyways, Dreamer will switch out into his Corsola. Wow, I haven't seen Corsola in years. Earthquake, it's not even a 2-hit KO, which is insane. So let's see what the Honig will do. Wow, he has a Gyarados. As Corsola tried to go for Rain Dance, Honig went into Gyarados. This is terrible news for Dreamer because he just powered up his Gyarados in case he has Hydro Pump. But he went for Dragon Breath. But yeah. Wow, Dreamer will actually switch into his Blissey. And yeah, Blissey will take nothing from that special attack, especially since it's not stat. What a set, wow, Dreamer. He doesn't have Thunderbolt at least, but Honig will be scared, so he's probably gonna fear the Thunder or Thunderbolt, so he's gonna switch back into his Piloswine, predicting that. But Blissey went for light screen, so imagine how much special defense this thing has. So Pileswine went for the Ancient Power. Imagine if he gets the boost. If he gets the boost, oh my goodness. So the Sing will fail. Honig will try to go. Oh my god! There's the Ancient Power boost. Wow! He got it. He got it. The rain will stop. He has the Mega Boost. The Piloswine is now a man. The Piloswine can destroy things. He can end lives. Oh my god. The Earthquake. +1 in everything. Sing will miss again. Dreamer missing everything. What happened to your luck? What happened to your luck, Dreamer? What happened? You're the luckiest player in the history of our sports. What happened here? Another Earthquake will finish off the Blissey. And now, wow, he's in a tough predicament here. Does he have anything to deal with this Piloswine after the Mega Boost in every single stats that he has? Let's find out. So Dreamer is thinking, he's like, how can I deal with this threat? So yeah, his Electrode couldn't do it. We missed a turn there because my recording messed up, but yeah, his Electrode couldn't do it. And yeah, the Earthquake, another Earthquake will finish off the Corsola. And the turns that we missed, the Piloswine went for Ancient Power and he got a second Mega Boost, by the way. He got 2 Mega Boosts. And that's gonna be it for this tournament. So as you can see, Dreamer lost both his matches. I won against against Dreamer and Honig got second place because he won against Dreamer and lost against me. Interesting tournaments. I love these little tournaments. I hope you guys enjoy them as much as we did, as we do play in them. And yeah, stay tuned for more because we're definitely planning to do more of those. And yeah, have a wonderful day, stay tuned for more, and allons-y!